on this autumn day, after the special I did on the big dogs, I also want to do a special on the small dogs. The dog that you see here appears small, but by its size, especially its weight and its strength, should be a medium group. So small would be for me at least below 10 kilograms, preferably below 8 kilograms. So these type of dogs, we will discuss the pros and the cons about this type of dogs. So small dogs, as you can see, could easily enter locations. So this could be good if you have, for example, a pest like rats. You want to chase a predator like a cat or a fox or a badger. It's also the role of many a terrier to be small enough to enter those dens and to chase the quarry. They also have the benefit that they are much more compact, of course, so easier to take with you, easier to place somewhere. Also the small size means that you need less food for the dog as compared to a bigger dog. But please keep in mind that smaller dogs need more food per kilogram than bigger dogs do. It is due to, one, their activity level, which is a lot higher, which can also be a big pro, and two, they lose more energy to sustain their body warmth. So we continue. So the reason that they lose more body heat as bigger dogs is that there's a plane flying over, sorry. So smaller dogs have more surface area per kilogram as compared to bigger dogs. And also this because they have less layers, less, for example, distance between the heart and the outside area, the skin, they lose a lot more heat. So therefore they need more energy intake to sustain their body weight. The activity level of smaller dogs is also a pro because you get a lot more activity out of those smaller dogs. And also a benefit is that when they are active, and they are less prone to damage themselves normally, because also there's less stress on the joints and all the other factors, also because of that surface area, which is quite favorable for the smaller dogs. Another benefit is that smaller dogs mature a lot faster. Small dogs often mature between 10 and 12 months already to a big degree and can be used for work or to start working. And also they live a lot longer than bigger dogs, which means that you get a dog that has a big time span to return services to you. And also it's often also with us the case when you have a dog, they're part of the family. So also for your children, for example, it's less stressful than every now and then have a need or a dog. That the dog lives a long and fulfilling life for a dog. Because bigger dogs often they already die before they hit 10 years of age. And smaller dogs can live up to 16, sometimes even surpassing 20 years of age. A too smaller dog, especially dogs with dwarfism, like Chihuahuas or prey gratis, they have other problems. So for example, their head is too small to facilitate their teeth, and the eyes especially. So they are quite prone for damage because the eyes are not covered as they should be. Also they have often dental issues and weak teeth, and they will easily break. That's the drawback of the small breeds. If you have a very small breed, when the same event occurs, a bigger breed will of course be much more capable to sustain the damage than smaller breeds are, especially if someone falls upon them or something they can break, and even bones can be shattered quite easily, especially with the dwarf breeds like Chihuahuas and the likes. So that would be a big drawback. Also, for example, if you encounter another dog that's without a leash, or in other situation your dog gets into a quarrel, fight with another dog or another animal, you won't be happy because that other animal, especially another dog, they are dominant against the other, or a wild animal will severely maim or kill the small dog in seconds. So that could be the case, not with those dogs that are 5 kilograms to 8 kilograms, something like that, and for working pedigrees they can hold out a little bit better, but even then a bigger dog will just demolish them. So that's the drawback. Same as a tool to prevent crime. A small dog offers very little to no intimidation, but could be a good dog to alert you that something is amiss. Also, they don't have the man-stopping ability, so for example to jump up to a man and throw it to the ground, it's very hard for a small dog. There's a solution to this if you have good working small dogs, that you keep a few of them instead of just want to make up for the size difference between the smaller dogs and one big dog. But even then they are easier to get off. What could be a balance when there are so many of them, of course. Another point with small dogs is that they are often seen as more cute, and that could be a pro and a con. We already mentioned the con, the intimidation factor is not there. Of course, but the pro could be that it would be easier to take them along, even if you have a person that don't like dogs. So that could be a good thing. Also, if your dog is injured, you can easily lift it, which you cannot do with a big dog that easily. So these are some of the factors that could influence your choice. I hope I covered them all. Let me know what I missed, and we can talk about this the next time. This is my Patterdale Terrier. This is a medium-sized dog of very small proportions, without dwarfism of course, and he's now almost 1.5 years of age. Have a nice day. Bye bye.